Alright, what's up? What's up, good people?
Yep.
Hope mko fiti. Karibuni sana. On the next one. We are on the next one. Episode 2. Now, today we are more practical.
Yeah. I think they've been waiting for this.
They've been waiting for this.
You, come.
Yes. Come. This is a closer view. If you notice, the setup is different.
Yeah.
Last time we were sitting on a bench. This time we are sitting on the kit. Yeah, so we are here. Karibu sana Bwana Apostle Bishop Christian John.
I decrease.
Anyway, so last time we were basically talking about the essential things to know as a drummer.
Yes.
Before you start doing rudiments.
Mm.
And we were basically doing a lot of theory, a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Now we want to bring it home now, bring it practically. Go on the kit. Okay?
Yeah.
So, let's go. Where do you want us to start?
I think we talked about some things. About 4.
About 4. That was posture, grip.
Yeah.
We talked about relaxing.
Yeah.
Timing, coordination.
Okay. And I hope you are clear, guys. If anything, you can just ask a question on the comment.
Please do.
Section. If I am talking fast, please.
Yeah.
If you are audible, please tell us so that we better.
Yeah.
Ourselves.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the first thing was posture.
Yeah, the posture.
And they explained, if you didn't see, go and check it. Go back and check, then come back.
Yeah, got the first episode. Yeah. Go check it, then show up for this one.
So we were talking about posture, and I said if you've watched the other one, that the right sitting is very important for our back,
Yeah.
So I've seen some drummers, some beginners, and some who have been in drumming for a while.
Yeah.
Who their sitting posture is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are really interested in your well-being first before.
For sure.
What you give us. So we don't want to have incidences where, and there are incidences where drummers go to injuries.
Yeah.
I know of a drummer who cannot play right now because the left hand, something happened to it.
Okay.
And it's because of wrong posture.
Okay.
Wrong grip.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying posture, this is what I mean. As a drummer, you're not supposed to sit this way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
the
camera. You're not supposed to arc your back. You need that upright posture. Your back has to be straight. Yeah. So you have to get used to this. I tell people sometimes we have to practice how we sit.
Yeah.
So sometimes deliberately, when I'm in a matatu, when I am watching something, when I'm in my safe space, I practice how my posture is supposed to be,
Yeah.
So it can go a long way.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially if you're going to be playing drums for a long time.
Yeah.
It's very important. So sometimes it's even in my muscle memory. I don't have to think. I find myself I am sitting upright.
Yeah.
So it's very important. We really need to. For us, we play for. I've seen drummers who are even as old as 80.
Yeah.
So we are going to be here for quite a while.
Yeah.
So we need everything intact.
Yeah.
So your sitting posture is very important. That will also affect your neck and everything. And when I'm talking about sitting posture, you have to also adjust your set.
Yeah.
So that your posture is correct,
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about posture, I'm not talking about the back only. There are other things like you should not raise your shoulders,
Like you want to fly.
Because we want to use as less energy as possible. Yeah. Okay, so lifting your shoulders is using energy.
Yeah.
Where it's not needed.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I tell my students and my friends is, the first thing, let me illustrate. Drop your shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So at this relaxed posture, if I may call it that way. Then from there, then you raise your arms. Okay, so first thing, drop your shoulders. So this is a relaxed state. Of course, your back straight.
Yeah.
Then, then raise your arms to your snare.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I have not raised my shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
for
again,
sure.
drop your shoulders. Then curve your arms. Okay.
So you're forming a V
Yeah.
shape on your sticks.
Okay, so
Okay.
there should not be any tension on
Yeah.
the shoulders. Neither should be any tension on your back. Okay. Then from there, you can start to maybe approach the drum set. So that's the first thing. Okay. Something else. We have short drummers. We have tall drummers. So also the height of your stick. Sorry, your throne.
Yeah.
For those who didn't know, this is a drum throne.
Yeah.
We are kings, huh?
Not drum stool.
Not stool.
Or drum key or drum seat.
Seat. No.
Yes.
Drum throne.
Throne.
Yeah. So basing on your height, you have to adjust your drum set to your height so that you are comfortable. We are big on you being comfortable before you start to do anything. Remember when you talked about you have to check your mirrors?
Yeah.
Strap your seat belt.
Yeah.
So you have to be comfortable before you start driving.
Yeah.
So if you are told driver, you are told maybe you pull back the seat or pull in. So same here. Before you even pick the sticks, make sure that you're comfortable. The height size, by the way, when I talk about the shoulders, the height size can really contribute to that mistake, So I can be a drummer who maybe I'm comfortable when the height is a bit down or maybe a bit up, but I'm against that because now when you put it a bit up, you have to raise your shoulder.
Yeah.
So you might not notice, but after some time you'll start to feel pain. Yeah. So that is all about posture, you see. So adjust your throne, back straight, drop your shoulders, then pick your arms up to your snare. So that is your correct posture of playing the drum set.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's very important.
Yeah.
Then number 2 is grip.
Yeah, grip.
Okay. So and I need to illustrate this. If you will hold this stick for me.
Yeah.
We need to understand where we put our fingers on the drumstick. So hope the camera is clear.
Yeah.
So I have seen many drummers who don't know where to put.
Maybe if you put it a bit lower.
A bit lower.
Yes.
I've seen many drummers who are struggling where to put their hands on the drumstick.
Yeah.
And remember, we are using physics here. We need to let the sticks do the drumming for us. Okay, so let's share the burden of playing the drums because the weight of the stick we can use it for our advantage.
Yeah.
So we can use the weight of the stick for advantage. So one of the things is you have to maybe obey the laws of physics. For example, if I hold the stick here, I'll have less bounce because there's no weight. So let me illustrate here. Okay, so if I put fulcrum here, in the middle of the stick, there'll be less bounce. But if I move away because of the weight of the stick, you'll experience multiple bounce. Okay, so we have to obey physics. So the thing I tell my students is first thing, find the halfway of the stick. So let's say it's here. I'm estimating. Okay, so maybe that's halfway the stick. Then from there, leave alone the top part. Focus on the bottom part. So the bottom part, find halfway of the half that you found in the first place. So it will be somewhere here. So I like to call this 3/4 away from the tip. So this is the tip. Okay? So first quarter, second quarter makes the first half. Then the third quarter is where you put your 2 fingers. This is very important. When you leave the stick to bounce. Okay? So we want to use the weight of the stick to our advantage. Okay? So that we don't end up using a lot of energy. Okay? So from there, the 2 fingers, how I teach my students is from there 2 fingers. Okay, so this is going to be our fulcrum. Okay, so from there now, we wrap the other fingers, but not too tight. So the other fingers is just to secure the stick, not to fall down.
Yeah.
You are still on grip, you know.
Yeah, we're still on grip.
So if
very important things to note, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I am tight on the grip, what will happen is when I'm going to be playing the drums, one, I'll be using a lot of energy. Then number two, the energy is going to go back to my arm.
Yeah.
And after some time, you'll feel pain, especially when you're playing maybe an electric kit, okay? You know, or maybe you're hitting the cymbals a lot, something like that. So we're after your well-being. I started by saying that we're after your well-being. So again, let me repeat. Halfway, then find halfway of the bottom, half, then two, put your thumb and your pointer finger, okay? Then after that, wrap the other fingers, not too tight, okay? Then from there, help me with the other stick.
Okay.
Assume that you've done the same here. Then what I tell my students is now you turn your palms facing down, forming a triangle shape. So now this is your position on the snare, okay? Or this. Okay, so if you're moving around the drum, I need to see the triangle shape. Okay? So by that, you'll be allowing the stick to bounce because you are allowing the weight, okay, to dictate to your playing. But if you hold it here, you're using a lot of energy. Okay, so you have to be very clever in how you're using your sticks. So that is all in the grip section. You know, so you be just slightly firm with the two fingers, slightly. Then the other fingers you just wrap, not too tight, so that the stick just is secure.
And it's working for you.
And it's working for you. Rather than you being very tight. Okay, so you'll be using a lot of energy, and sometimes you'll find the drummer sweating a lot because you are actually using a lot of energy, and you're absorbing the energy also the drum, and it's not a good sight.
And your notes will sound very stiff, very very plugged in, like click, click, click. You'll have like more of like buzz sounds on your kit than the natural rebounds.
So that is grip.
Okay.
What was next?
Then we had relaxing.
Okay, relaxing. Okay, so something else. Let me go back to posture and let me tie it with relaxing. So you remember our sitting posture? Back straight. Drop your shoulder. Then pick your arms. Okay. Then I taught you how to hold the stick. Turn your palms facing down, forming a triangle shape. Okay. Then from here, something very important. I've seen drummers who, let me just say this. Let's not find ourselves tucking our arms close to our rib cage. You know, this is not a comfortable view. It's not. Okay? And also don't pump your elbows out. So you have to hit the balance somewhere here. You know? So remember when we've dropped our shoulders, so we have to find a sweet spot somewhere here. Not tucked in, not pumped up. Out, sorry. So somewhere here. Okay? So that you are comfortable. So that is one of the ways of starting to relax with the drum set, okay? So when you find that sweet spot, then if I am your teacher, I'll say, okay, try to relax. So one of the ways is maybe I tell you to breathe out. Okay, so you'll find yourself, you've already dropped your shoulder automatically. So, so relaxed and finding that sweet spot, it's one of the ways now to sound better. Because now you'll be a bit relaxed. Okay, no facials because maybe you're trying to do something and you are too stiff. You know, maybe you are excited and maybe you want to go ahead of yourself. You know, so relaxing is very important because it helps you to save energy. Because when you're too tight, you are using energy to be tight. Well, you can use that energy to play the drum set. So we have to be mindful and clever how we use our energy. So relaxing is a better way to sound better And I said in the other podcast that it's better than you learning the rudiments.
Yeah.
So you'd rather be a relaxed drummer.
Yeah.
Then when you add rudiments, then
it becomes fluid.
Yeah.
You flow.
Yeah. So posture, grip, then relax. It's one of the ways to becoming a better sounding drummer. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. Those are things to note, my people. Those are things to note.
Yeah.
Things that we probably do not consider, but they contribute greatly in how we sound. You know, sometimes it's not really what you're... Actually, not sometimes. Most times, it's not really what you're playing. It's how you're playing it.
Yeah.
That makes the whole difference. It's
not the what, it's the how.
It's not the what, it's the how.
Yeah.
How are you playing it? You might be playing the right thing the wrong way. You know? So these things are very key, and the more you pay attention to them presently with your mind, the more natural they'll become when you're on the kit.
Yeah. So there's another one that I said. Timing.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, guys, we're talking about things that we should consider before, things like rudiments.
Yeah.
And things like...
the vowels. We called them the vowels.
Yeah, and things like chops, you know. Not that they are bad, but you need the foundation before you go there.
Yeah.
So timing can be, like, for example, as drummers, we are really encouraged to practice with the metronome. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So what is a metronome? A metronome is a device that helps us to put our notes to be even. You know? So we as drummers, we have our own time that is not correct most of the time. Yeah. And when we are told we are not correct, we
get offended.
Yeah, we get offended. But honestly, our timing is not correct.
Yes,
you know. And when you start to practice with the metronome, you understand that you need to work on it. You know. Yeah. So I don't think I need to explain that. Most of drummers know the metronome, so you just have to spend time playing simple beats like against the metronome. So if it's don't do anything. Just stay there.
Spend time there.
You know, so
spend time
like
there.
10 minutes, 15 minutes straight. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, so you are trying to correct your inner clock.
Yeah.
You know, merging it with the metronome, and you will find most of the time you are far. Yeah. From the timing that the metronome is supposed to be. So I will tell drummers to work on their timing. Yeah. Then after there, then you start to, and this is usually the hard part, when now you have to put your fills or your chops to time. Actually, it is easy to practice the beat in time, but now your chops in time. Oh my goodness!
Is a lot of work.
Oh my goodness! So so you have to make the metronome your friend. You know,
make it your friend.
Really, really your friend.
Make it. It will save you a lot of embarrassments.
Yeah. So
I tell my students and every drummer that I meet who is starting or who is a bit amesonga lakini kuna essentials hana.
Yep.
You will never run away from the metronome. No matter how advanced. In fact, the more advanced you become, the more you'll meet that metronome.
Yeah.
The more that you will watch all these people that we admire on YouTube. Check their Instagrams and their reels. You'll hear that annoying clicking sound.
Yeah.
You will never run away from it. If you want to be more advanced, just know you will meet that click more often than you are running away from it.
Yeah, so it's very important. Very, very important. Especially when you're becoming advanced, they expect you to have it.
Because I see young drummers and drummers in our community getting obsessed with loops and click tracks.
Yeah.
And what some even have the audacity to, if you have loops or if you have click tracks in your, you can send me any, and then you realize it's not really that they want to practice with them, it's just that they want to say that they know how to play with them.
Yeah.
But then in actual sense, when you give them the click track or the loop, they play wonders. they don't even understand where the one is.
Yeah.
And that's the secret of the metronome.
It's true.
You need to know where the one is.
Yes.
If you know where one is, you will not suffer.
Yeah.
If it's 120 beats per minute, if for as long as you know where the one is and you know where to put it, you will not suffer. Yeah.
Yeah. So very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
The very essence of time is very important. Then have you finished on timing?
Yeah. It doesn't need more explanation.
Because there's on the previous episode we said drummers like Calvin Rogers and stuff. The very first, like I enjoy listening to Calvin, and one of the things that Calvin says is that he practices, the first thing he would practice is time, and at 60 beats per minute.
Yeah, very slow.
Very slow and very annoying.
Yeah.
But he will stay there for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. That's approximately like 300, 500 bars of music. But you're not rolling, and then you're playing them in quarter notes.
Yeah.
Not in eighth notes.
1, 2, 3,
4. Yo. But then when you're done with those 10, 15, 20 minutes, my friend, you start putting fills in, you will enjoy.
Yeah, and some of the people use it as warm-up. So
yeah, they use it as a warm-up.
So you can try.
It's a nice exercise where it's touching all of those things about relaxing, posture, grip, timing, and izo zote. It touches all of that.
And it also touches another important thing that drummers we need to have, which is patience.
Patience.
You know, staying there for you said like 20 minutes. You're not doing any other thing.
Yeah.
It's just a quarter note beat.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful exercise because now it makes you to be aware of what you're playing. You are actively present.
Yeah.
You'll start noticing that you are paying more attention to. You've noticed that your snare doesn't sound as clean.
Yeah.
Your kick sounds a bit more flattered. Your hi-hat needs a little bit more cleansing and stuff like that.
Come to think of it, it also reminds you of your role. What is our role as a drummer?
Keep time, man.
You know?
First role.
How many people know this?
Very few.
You know, I usually tell people our first role is keeping time. You know, if push becomes a shove, my friend, you're just supposed to keep time.
Yeah.
Time. You know? So it reminds you of your role. It helps you in patience, you know, and just helps you to support the band because you are the base of the band. They need time from you. You know, you are the foundation.
Yeah.
And also you are a lot of things drummers are supposed to be. So yeah.
And at that point, that's when you'll decide either you still want to be a drummer or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are essential things. Let's touch on coordination.
Coordination. So again, I'll explain why we are saying these things. Coordination, why you need it before rudiments.
Yeah.
You know, because for example, when you go to a rudiment like paradiddle, the instructions are you do single, then double. You know, so that is coordination there.
Yeah.
So you need to work on your coordination as a drummer.
Yeah.
Because some of us are not born with coordination.
Yeah.
Some of us are bad dancers.
Yeah.
That's one of the ways to know if you are you have it, you know. So coordination exercises are or can be like, for example, you're playing a simple quarter note beat. Okay, then you keep the quarter note on the hi-hat. So 1, 2, 3, 4 while you're playing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is coordination because the left foot is doing something.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to stop while you're continuing with the right hand on the ride.
Yeah.
Left hand on the snare. and your right foot on the bass drum. Okay?
Yeah.
So that can be coordination. Then another way is, if you're bold enough, you take it a notch high. You do 8 notes. 8 notes, Larry. You know? So if you... That's another thing also. Yeah, we were supposed to talk about subdivision.
Yeah.
You know? So 8 notes. So that will need another podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast. Those subdivision stuff is a whole nother podcast.
That's why I'm saying there are a lot of things before Rudiments,
before the Rudiments.
And jobs that we need to have in our arsenal before. Anyway, I digress. Now, 8 notes is just twice as fast as quarter note. So if quarter note is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8th note will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while you're still doing your quarter note beat, like then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. So that is coordination there.
Yeah.
So you will ask me, why do I need this? You know. So it really helps also in timing, if you go back to timing, because you will find your body wants to go fast, but you need some sort of speed governor, you know, to remind you that, hey, I'm here.
Yes.
You know, you need to maintain this.
You need to maintain
so it really helps with your discipline and also helps with your timing. And it's also a good thing, and it adds some color to your playing, you know, adding some embellishment in your playing when you're doing something and you can hear something going on the other side. So why not? So
why not?
Coordination. Another thing is you're asked to play right, left, right. That is coordination. Okay? You're asked to play twice on this hand, or it can be a pattern that asks you to play double on one hand and single on one hand, like okay, that is coordination. So you need to have your coordination intact before you go to these advanced things like rudiments and chops. Yeah.
Can't put it any better. We can't put it any better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do tell us what you think. Drop your comments. Drop your questions. We definitely will go and check them out and try and address them on the next episodes that are coming. So please tell us if you're getting anything, if you're learning anything. It will be an encouragement and fun to hear from you guys as well. So the last one we said we'll touch on technique.
Okay.
As we end.
Okay. Yeah. Technique. So I don't know. Let me try and simplify it as much as I can. Technique are the things that help us to do the hard stuff or lift the hard stuff easy. Yeah. Okay. So in order for it to be called a technique, it has to be a thing that helps you to lift the heavy stuff easily. Okay. Yeah. So for instance, you want to do a fast single stroke. So now I'm going to the rudiments now. Fast single stroke. So you have to have some sort of technique. So what is that? So let me take you back to your anatomy. You know, because like we need the hands to play. Now we have to understand that the hands, or rather the hand is divided into some parts, you know? Yeah. So you have the arm. Okay? Yeah. Then we have the wrist. Yeah. Then you have the fingers. Yeah. Okay? So we must understand we can use the arm to our advantage. Yeah. We can use the wrist to our advantage, and we can use the fingers to our advantage. Yeah. Okay? So technique dictates that if you want speed, you use the smaller machine. So for this instance, maybe I will use my wrist instead of my whole arm. Okay? So that if I am to play, I'll use what I call the fishing rod technique, where I break my arm to maybe 2 parts. So when I want to play a note, I will, you see how I've carved my hand from the wrist, then come and hit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm.
I don't know if the camera can pick it.
Yeah.
Okay? So you'll realize that this is easy than when you just make your hand to be like one thing. You don't break it. So
yeah.
No. Okay? So like a whip motion, or fish rod technique, where you are throwing the fish rod. Okay. So when you imitate on both hands, so essentially it's the wrists that are moving more than the arm. Okay. So now, since I am engaging the smaller machine, which is the wrist, I am able to do a fast drum roll on the snare. So when I'm going fast, you will not see the arm moving. But when I'm slowing down, you'll see that whip motion. Okay. So you that are using this technique and the other who is not using this will be sounding different. You know. And this drummer who is using this technique will sound, or rather we will see him relaxed more than the one that is not using the technique. So there are points that the technique helps us with that are very important. One is to save energy. Two is to help us to play relaxed. Three, speed. You know. Yeah, so it's very important. Another maybe technique is using the drum for your advantage. For example, when you play the snare, of course it's an electric kit, so you know the real snare. So when you hit the snare, the stick will bounce back to you. So you want to use the bounce to our advantage. Okay? So that's why I said you have to be loose, not tight. So when you send the stick, it bounces back to you. Did you see that? Okay. So this can be called push and pull. Okay, because I'm pushing it, and then in this at this juncture, it's allowing me now to use my fingers to pull it in. So I get 2 notes. One motion, 2 notes. Then when you mimic the 2, you get okay, so technique is really important. So when you have this, now when you move to the rudiments and chops, it's a plus for you. Yeah, so let's practice our technique. There are some that are really helpful, like the push and pull. Okay? You can even practice to pull with your fingers against your arm, so that you get these muscles working, because we need these muscles here. Okay? So you're watching a movie, you're watching your favorite TV show, you're watching your favorite YouTube channel, can be Larry McNick or Christian John. Okay, both sides. It will really help you. Yeah.
Sweet, man. Like we can have these conversations like the whole day. And some more. But I think I'm sure we've touched on very key areas that are very essential to building your comfortability around the kit as a drummer. And guys, those are the stuff we are talking about. We are not trying to say that rudiments are not necessary, and we are not saying that rudiments are bad. Let's get that clear. We are just saying that starting the journey well helps you to accomplish better.
It's true.
Okay, so I think that's all for today. That's all for today. Show up. Thank you for showing up as well. Drop comments, drop a like, share with other drummers, subscribe, follow Christian on TikTok at Christian John, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Follow his content. Follow me on my content at Larry McNick. Then follow Mombasa Dramas on the Rise for more of this that will be happening. Yeah. Is there any last?
Yeah, they can drop questions also so that we tackle on next episode.
Yeah, please feel free to drop questions.
Yeah,
we'll definitely look at them.
Anything maybe we didn't maybe elaborate properly or anything that we forgot.
Yeah.
Just drop the questions. We will try to answer.
We'll try our level best.
Yeah.
We'll try our level best. I think that's enough for today. Yeah. That's enough food for today. Yeah. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much, my brother, for showing up and
thank you.
Showing up and showing off. Yeah, so guys, thank you. We appreciate you. Keep drumming, keep dreaming. Yeah. Faith it till you make it. Yeah.
I'll see you.
See you on the next one, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.